Got this Dyson DC65, which I found at the curb, and we're going to do our first repair on it, which is installing this good used cord, which I think came from another Dyson Ball vacuum. I'm not 100% on that. It needs some other stuff done to it, but I've got other parts over there that we'll get to for another part of this series. This repair did not cost me anything because this was from a curb bind unit. I kept the cord, the vacuum that I got it from. I don't know which one it came from, how long ago, but of course we've got to get some stuff off of this machine first, and that's we're going to remove this hose as well as the wand. So we'll just pull this out, and this hose needs to be replaced. And we'll just go ahead and undo this. I'll just have this little red tab in the back. Like that. What do you know? Because now at this point, we can get to the rear. You'll notice we have two screws here. We're gonna have to remove those. They are Torx screws. Like it's a T15. Got those two, and we have two down here, which we have to remove as well. But I've got the replacement cord here. So these buttons, very important. You got a bunch of tiny plastic pieces that go into this and kind of make this whole thing work like this. You don't want to lose any of those. So what I'm going to do, and I'm doing this from memory, just pull it off just like that. We have a spring. We have another plastic piece which we don't want to lose. Now we have access to everything in here. Now, so we'll go ahead and undo this as carefully as possible. Yep. And at face value, it looks like I did get this from another Ball vacuum, so that's good. So all I'm going to do here, get this plastic holder out of the way. Little tab. And same thing on this switch. I'll show you guys easier on this one. You have another tab that's right here. So you kind of need to push down on it and it'll remove itself. So I'm just going to pull that out. I'm actually kind of happy that I'm able to use this cord, because I've had it on my shelf for quite a while. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do with this assembly here is I'm gonna move the vacuum so it's back right side up. That was an easy fix. By the way, these cords are way easier to replace if you get an OEM Dyson cord. You don't have to screw with those terminals. So that's how you do a cord on one of these. The rest of the video on this is going to be me replacing individual parts and components on it, so stay tuned for that.